G'day everybody, how you doing? First time I'm putting together a video for my own YouTube channel, which this will be the very first video on there. Those of you who know me, Brett Hore, have multiple different interests in life, like everybody does. And so what I wanted to try and do was set up a little bit of a channel about Sydney barking, about us and what we do here living in the USA. Drag racing is a huge part of my life and a passion, but also so is cooking, family, our dog, and just general living here and traveling around the country. So the streams don't cross and I bore the drag racers with food videos, or I drive you guys away from wanting to see how we are living in the US by multiple drag racing videos, because it is my passion. I'm going to start this new channel and just talk to you about our everyday life here in the States. So today, and of course, if you want to see plenty more of it, go down below. There will be a subscribe button and then the bell, of course, to see whenever I go and upload a new video about something that's happened to us in America. Nicole did a really cool post yesterday in the Aussies Living in LA group and on her own page about the differences in language and terminology in the States and the US, and it's gone fully crazy. I think there's 500 comments or something like that. People talking about soda or soft drink, left hand, right hand drive, all of the common stuff. So we won't go into that now, that's for another video. But it just inspired me to think about how lucky we are to be living our dream here, living in the States. We've been here almost 3 years, and how different things are. Today, day after 4th of July, making some lunch, making something very Australian, a steak sandwich. So that's another one of those comments that everyone's very topical about. Sandwich. You go to Burger King, or you go to Hungry Jack's, or you go to McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, it doesn't matter where you are over here, and it's a hamburger. But then underneath that is, do you want just a sandwich or do you want it in a meal? And chicken seems to be the big one. You can't have a chicken burger in this country. It's a chicken sandwich. So this is a steak sandwich. It's going to be in a burger bun or a actual bread roll, to be honest. Bread's another thing we've really struggled on finding something we like over here. Something that's more Australian, more of that European flavour. We think we've found some at Ingles, so we're going to try that out. But I just thought I'd show you what it looks like for an Aussie to make a meal. Coleslaw is something that I love. I think it's a little bit of a topical subject. Not as topical as one of the condiments that I'll be putting in the sandwich today. It will get our friend Bobby Bennett very excited, but we'll come back to that a little later on. So just grating up some carrot for the coleslaw. Doing the same with some cabbage. Nicole loves it when I'm in the kitchen because I don't make a mess at all. And I'm really, really good at cleaning it up. I hope the satire of that wasn't wasted on you guys. Alright, so we've got our coleslaw. I'm warming the pan up because it wouldn't be Australian if we didn't have some grilled onions in it. Alright guys, a little bit of fast forward. We've sliced some brown onions, or yellow onions as they're called in America, caramelising them just in a little bit of olive oil and butter, because it wouldn't be an Aussie steak sandwich without caramelised onions. We will get some eggs. Again, like a good Aussie hamburger or steak sandwich, you've got to have an egg. Alright guys, through the marvels of modern technology and television land out there, we've jumped forward, saved you the boring side of all the cooking. We've got a couple of fried eggs, some caramelised white or yellow or brown onions, depending on what school you went to. So we're going to pop them out, set them aside for a minute. And get the pan up to a nice searing hot temperature to get our steaks on the way. Fairly thirsty work this, so we might grab a Coors. I think this one might be a little bit cold. Yes, that one's a little cold. May have spent the night in the freezer. We'll leave it over there to warm up a little bit. Put a little bit of seasoning on these steaks. Some garlic in the pan. Being relatively thin, which is what most steak sandwich steak is, they won't take long at all, so we need to hurry up and get the rest of our prep done. Lettuce. We'll leave the secret ingredient for a moment. So our buns should be toasted. Steak looks like it's just about ready to turn. Turn that heat off. So again, Australians, if you get a hamburger in Australia, a plain hamburger will still come with lettuce, probably some onion, the meat obviously of course. But we have Aussie burger, we have hamburger with the lot, and when we say the lot, it's the lot. It'll have, depending on the store you purchase it at, grilled pineapple, grilled onions, cheese, bacon, beetroot, tomato, lettuce, maybe Spanish onions. So it has been a big topic of conversation, the differences in our culinary, I guess, histories, and very much our tastes. So, again, the secret ingredient, Bobby Bennett, just for you. In Australia we call it beetroot, here you guys call it pickled sliced beets. So it is very, very similar to what we have at home in regard to what we call beetroot on our burgers or steak sandwiches. And something else that I've learnt, that in America is pretty much not what you normally do. We will butter our bread. doing. Nicole's not a big mayo fan, so we'll just give her a little bit. Not much at all, really. There we go. Alright. We've got our steak. Where did we put the cheese, people? I've lost the cheese. A slice of American cheese on there to melt. Aussies watching will be furious that that's not coon or some type of good cheddar. Onions, tomato, some Spanish onion, beetroot, dangerous food beetroot, very, very strong colour, and those of you who know what I'm talking about, not to be eaten in a white t-shirt. Lettuce. And there you go, guys. You have an Aussie steak sandwich for lunch. Could be called a steak burger, but we would certainly in Australia call that a steak sandwich. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button below and the bell for alarms. Gonna go on here and talk a lot about things like food, travel, variances in wording, language, cultures. Between Australia and America, we're very close, but we're very different. If you want to see the other side of my world, drag racing, other YouTube channel to hit up is Reaction Time Media. I'll put a link in the comments below and you will see all of the other side of my passion, which is drag racing here in the USA, as well as obviously some stuff from back when we were in Australia. Thanks so much for tuning in. Talk to you all soon.